stockings that had like initials on. Hey YouTube, it's RJ and I have a DIY Christmas tutorial for you. I'm going to be showing you how to make these cute mustache ornaments using a few things that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. So this is what it looks like. This is my practice one, so the one I make with you guys will look a little bit better, but it's a mustache and it says "Stashing Through the Snow," and I saw this floating around on Pinterest and I decided to make them for myself. Made such a delicious cup of, what is it? White chocolate peppermint hot chocolate. It's not mocha because it's not coffee. And I stole this recipe from Juicy Star 07. I don't know. They're from Tennessee, so I just have to watch the videos every now and then. So using a pack of ornaments that I got from the Dollar Tree, I've just selected one ornament. And the main thing when you're drawing this with your Sharpie, which they also sell at the Dollar Tree, but I already had some, the main thing to do is just pick a middle point, and we're just going to work with proportions visually. So I started by making a dot in the middle that is the center of my mustache. So next, to make the mustache, we are going to do these bulbous parts right here. So you're just going to kind of draw like one of those birds that we all used to draw when we were younger with the two big wings out the side. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about, but so as you can see, mine aren't even, so always go smaller and then you can round it out to make it bigger, but if you go too big, there's no going back. Okay, so they're roughly the same. So now from the bottom, I'm going to whip it out to however long I want my mustache to be. So, and remember, always go smaller. Okay. I think we need to go down some more. And then now I think I'm going to have it curl up. And that's going to be the rough outline for your mustache. Always check and compare. Oh, I went lower on that one, so we'll fix this one. Okay, so now I'm just going to fill this in. I'm going to fill it in off camera and then we'll come back. So I filled in my mustache and you can kind of see some parts like over here are not all the way filled in, so I can let it dry and then go over with a second coat. But I think it looks kind of cool that it's like quickly colored in. And if you're not good at going just a free draw visually, you can sketch this out on a piece of paper and then cut it out and lay over top and then trace around. But I just kind of like to wing it. So we're also going to wing it with the lettering. So as I found out with this one, which was my test one, I kind of found out what I needed to do to center things, so when I do this one, I'll show you how I did that. So I started with the stashing part, which I wanted to be biggest because that's the most awesome part of the wording. So I'm going to do the S on the end, and then the G, and then the S and the H are kind of in the middle since there's an even number of letters. Don't quote me on that, I did not count them, I'm just eyeballing it. So the letters in between here, T and A, are much larger than an I and an N. I mean, they take up more space. So I'm actually going to put the S and the H closer towards the G so they won't be actually centered. So the center would be like the center of the mustache is what I'm talking about, and I'm just going to move it over slightly. And then I will do my I and N. And so this way you can roughly gauge an even amount of spacing between your letters. So off camera I'll go back in and make these more bubble, but I think that turned out a lot better the second time. And then also with the through the snow part, I put that all on one line. And as you can see from here, I'll need to move my through over a little bit to have it fit because snow was not centered. So I'll just do that. Alright, so I think it turned out a lot better this time, and after I bold my letters, I think it will be ready to hang on my tree or give as a gift. I can't drink this with my lipstick on. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Stashing through the snow! Happy holidays!